One of the biggest questions actually that I kind of had when I was first injured was, how could I pursue post-secondary if I couldn't even hold a pen? Like what was that going to look like? What was my future going to look like? What was my independence going to look like? My name is Ainsley Wood. I'm 19 years old and I live in Kelowna, BC in Canada. And I am a university student at the University of British Columbia, Okanagan. I commute there, and so I drive myself. I have an accessible vehicle that allows me to fully get in the car, drive myself, park, and everything. There is lots of public transportation, but because I'm in a wheelchair, I'm not able to access the bus stops as easily, especially in the wintertime when it's snowing. And so I've also found that the accessible transportation, there's a few different options, aren't as reliable as I'd hoped. So the van itself allows me to attend all my classes in person. Part of the university experience is going to class and meeting friends and stuff like that, connecting with professors. So that's the advantage of being able to go in person, and without my accessible vehicle, I wouldn't be able to do that. There's so many things that I'm able to do with my accessible vehicle. I have a part-time job. I work at the Kelowna Visitor Center, pursue my many volunteer endeavors. And then, of course, even though education and work and volunteerism is super important in my life, so is just having fun, being able to go out and drive somewhere to meet friends or to meet family. So yeah, every aspect of my life. And this is why Bridge to Mobility is amazing. I'm really excited about their support to us and the support they can get to other people. The thing with accessible vehicles is they are so amazing. They provide independence. But one of the biggest barriers to independence when it comes to accessible vehicles is the cost. There's so many different types of accessible vehicles based on different function levels. So for me, when I drive, I stay in my chair. So that means I require a ramp that comes out and I'm able to get into the car through the ramp. And then I also require hand controls to be able to, because I can't use my feet. So I drive with my hands. So I am able to have the gas and brake on one side, and then I use one hand with a little contraption to steer the steering wheel. Because of my spinal cord injury, I have a reduced strength level, and so there's different things that they did to the vehicle to make the steering wheel easier to turn, to make it as easy to drive for me as possible. There's a large amount of people who have disabilities, and it's important to know that that things like costs to accessible equipment and things like that do hold people back with disabilities from their full potential. People with disabilities are capable of so much, but when people support organizations like Bridge to Mobility who remove cost barriers, you are able to help people with disabilities be able to live the lives that they are capable of. So I think the more money that Bridge to Mobility can raise to provide to people with disabilities would be fantastic and would make me very happy. Making the world more accessible.